Okay, let's hit the montage.
I'm Christina Aguilera, and you're listening to Johnjay and Rich.
Do your thing, honey. Ain't no other man can stand up next to you. What a girl wants, a girl needs. I'm a gin with nobody. She's a sweet like a sugar-coated candy man. Hold on, you are beautiful, no matter what they say.
Thank you. On the line now. She's there. Album comes out June 8th. The movie out Thanksgiving weekend. Christina Aguilera, you are on the air with Johnjay and Rich.
Hello, guys.
Hello. Hey, I noticed in the
memory lane. That was great.
That was cool, and it proves that you can sing your butt off. And we had a little trip on an airplane. Kyle over here on the show, she's a giant Christina Aguilera fan.
I really am.
And I said, have you ever heard the song she did with Herbie Hancock? So I pull out my iPod and play that song, and I think it may have melted her face. It's so good. You sing so good.
Thank you so much.
I've been obsessed with the Stripped album ever since it came out, and I listen to it all the time still. Like, Rich looked over at me on the airplane and was like, what do you listen to? I'm like, Christina Aguilera Stripped. Still.
Yeah. You know what you're gonna love? You're gonna love this record then, because honestly, there's if you love "Lovin' Me for Me" from that record, there's a song called "Sex for Breakfast" on this one that's really, really sexy and sweet. And you'll love the stuff I did with the artist, singer, songwriter Sia and her guitar player Sam, which I call the heart of the record, and it's very Stripped-esque, if you will.
You know, I'm not one to critique you. You're a Grammy winner and all that, but I would think maybe you go with oatmeal for breakfast, scrambled eggs.
Yeah, no food. No food. Wasn't craving food when I wrote that day.
Didn't enter the mind.
So over the weekend, I was having dinner with Jimmy Steele's his name, legendary program director, and Rich and him are talking all kinds of stuff, and I'm not participating in the conversation at all, and I feel really left out.
As usual.
So I say this, Jimmy, I go, Jimmy, listen, we're talking about music, and I was talking about how you're on the show today. And I said, I got to tell you, I thought that I knew how to pick really good hits. And there's a song, I said, that I just thought was a smash song, and it wasn't a smash song. And I thought it was that duet you did with Ricky Martin. Right?
Nobody Wants to Be Lonely.
Yeah,
Great
I
song.
think that is one of the great. And he says to me, now, this guy's been in radio for 35 years, and he's been a legend. He says, if I had to pick the 5 songs that should have been smashes and weren't, that's the top one.
That's funny.
Why is that not a smash song?
You're asking the wrong person. And you really went back there down memory lane right now. I don't even know. That wasn't even on my radar. I didn't even know you were going to bring that one up.
Well, neither did I until just right now. But I just think it's such a great song, and I think it's one of those songs.
I appreciate that. Thanks. Yeah, a long time ago. I don't know. I never know what the definition of why things are hits and why they aren't. It's a very interesting thing for me. That's why I never really focus on that. I just gotta do what I do, get it out of me, and feel happy about it.
I was my partner and I, Rich, and I mean that as morning show partners, not gay. And we were in the gay parade over the weekend, and lots of these guys were talking about Christina Aguilera's album. Oh my God, what's it like for you? Much like Cher was, Bette Midler, Liza Minnelli, like you are the newest gay icon that gay men look up to.
Oh, thanks. It's amazing to have that kind of energy and that kind of fans, because it's a whole different sort of breed and feel of energy when you perform for them, and they're hardcore fans, man. Their love for you doesn't die, so it feels amazing, and I definitely, yeah, if I have that following, they're going to love the album, too, because it definitely speaks to them as well in a lot of songs.
That's what I heard. So it's Not Myself Tonight. We're going to play it. It's on ChristinaAguilera.com. It's also available on iTunes. It's really cool to talk to you again. Thanks for being so cool to us. And sorry if we asked you anything that offended you. Just, we're just stupid radio guys just asking stuff.
No, totally good. I'll answer anything.
We're still cool.
That's the bad point.
Really? Do you have any idea how Lost ends, the TV show, then?
Oh, Johnjay.
Can't help you there.
What with a little boy? What do you watch on TV with your son?
We watch a lot of Yo Gabba Gabba. That was part of his whole birthday theme. He just turned 2 in January, and he likes a lot of. I don't know whether you guys know Shelley Duvall's Fairy Tale Theater. She made like a whole series of these fairy tales years ago. Am I alone in knowing what that is?
No, I know exactly what it is because it was really weird because she went from like The Shining,
Yeah.
all horrifying, to like, okay, boys and girls.
Yeah, it is, but they're very dark. If you check out the series, they're very kind of like dark fairy tales. My husband's like, you're not introducing him to that until he's like 5 years old or ever.
That sounds
Because
cool.
They're a little scary. They're a little creepy, but he's really into the Aladdin one right now. And it was actually Tim Burton did that like way early whenever his career started. Anyway, that's what we're into right now. I
bet
started
that's
going
gonna
off
be
on
awesome.
like mommy mode just now.
No, that's good. It's great. It's great to see, to see that side or hear that side from you. I'm wondering if your husband is excited for your son to get into Star Wars. I have 3 little boys, and like I ordered my own lightsabers the other day, and I've been waiting for them to come in the mail. And your husband will get there soon, and it's very exciting to participate in Star Wars with your children.
Star Wars, huh?
Ask him.
I mean, I can't wait for all that stuff. Right now, he started a little bit of Spider-Man, but we have yet to get to Star Wars.
Oh, wait till the superhero stuff kicks in. My kids never are outside of their superhero outfits nonstop
Oh, that's
all the
great.
time.
I know I used to be She-Ra back in the day.
She-Ra?
Yes,
That,
She-Ra.
that totally works for you,
So
Christina
awesome.
Aguilera. That fits you perfectly.
Hey, how does it work
I'll
that
incorporate her in my next video.
How does it work
Xtina.
that you already know you're going to be on Oprah in a couple weeks? Like, does that at all ever like intimidate you, or are you just going to perform? Do you sit down on the sofa and do an interview?
Oh, I'll be a little nervous. You never know what to expect, and I have to perform, so we'll see. You never know. Am I going to crack for that note? Am I going to do this or that? I'm definitely not a calm, right before I go in to performer. Once I'm out on stage, I'm okay, but prior, I definitely get the butterflies and other things that we won't talk about happen to me physically. But
Yikes.
I definitely get a little nervous. I'm not going to, sit here and say that I don't. But I have her. I've got VH1 Storytellers coming up. I've got American Idol. It's going to be a great, fun year.
Oh, what are you doing on Idol? Are you a mentor or are you just performing?
I'm doing the finale show.
Awesome.
Then we
wow.
will see you there because we usually go to that show.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, great. We'll party after.
Christina, thank you very much for being on our program.
Thank you. No problem.
Hey, do you do Twitter and all that?
I don't. I'm not a Twitter person. I'll give
You gotta
updates
get on
and
Twitter.
things like that, but...
You should do Twitter. You probably sell an extra million albums on Twitter.
I know. I'm a little behind with that. I still play CDs. Are you kidding me? I have yet to even venture into the iPod. I'm a little dark ages.
Breakfast with food, and then Twitter to sell CDs. All right, I'm just going to try to help you with marketing.
I'll look into that breakfast with food thing. I haven't tried it yet.
All right, Christina, thanks for calling in. Thanks for being on our program.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, Christina Aguilera.